Andrew Tate could well be the internet's most divisive figure. Either you think he's a brilliant satirist or societal commentator, or you think he's a jerk and a misogynist. It seems like there are pretty much only two camps, and everyone falls into one or the other. Well, that's not true. The third camp would be those who haven't heard of him. But if you need a refresher, we've gathered 6 of Tate's best moments, or, depending on who you ask. The first one being eat more chicken. No, it's not the Chick-fil-A cows this time. It's Tate raining his wisdom down upon the poor. Tate released a video explaining to people that the reason they're poor and not millionaires is because, wait for it, they cook. Crickets, we know. Tate explained that wasting time doing something you're not paid for is real low-wage living, and all you need to do is grab a rotisserie someone else got paid to cook. The only good thing about this bit of brilliance is that he didn't target only women. All non-millionaires are in his crosshairs here. And the second one is Big Brother Beat. It's not a Mos Def song, although we should be so lucky. When Tate first became popular, it was during his time on Big Brother, but he was released from the show after videos surfaced of him beating a girlfriend. A paragon of class and gentlemanship, Tate's first real breakthrough was being a class jerk. The girlfriend later said it was not what it appeared, but Tate's glee in participating in the image is perhaps enough of a character-defining event for people to make their own judgment. Third one is moving to Romania. This one raises all the eyebrows. Tate moved to Romania, and he was not shy about explaining exactly why. Romanian police are less likely to prosecute sex crimes. Yikes, and yes, he really admitted it. Tate says that in Eastern Europe, the corruption is much more accessible, so that's a great sign. And the fourth is King of the Castle. Tate describes his masculine imperative, which is his right to control the household and be tended to by a subservient wife. Tate doesn't want women who argue about their worth or seek equality. He wants a traditional relationship with a woman who knows her role. While he is right when he says that there are women out there happy to take a subservient role, one could argue that a man who finds himself in the dominant position in a relationship has a duty to keep her safe, which would not include beating her. For your information, Tate. Finally, dogs, women, and children. Potato. He compares women to dogs and children. Diario as writes, on the BFS podcast, Tate defended his opinion that women are like dogs and children, saying, you can't be responsible for something that doesn't listen to you. You can't be responsible for a dog if it doesn't obey you, or a child if it doesn't obey you, or a woman that doesn't obey you. Tate's charm truly never ends. The problem with the Tate effect is that it's incredibly influential to his audience, who happen to be mostly young, impressionable boys. CLE Bureau on Tate's thoughts about being called a misogynist. Don't call him one, even though he's admitted to it before. And a man's right to cheat. When referring to a man's lack of desire for loyalty in the bedroom, he spoke about what sounds like a hierarchy system in a relationship, stating, it's completely different for men and women. And it's also different because a lot of people misunderstand what I say. It's different for men of a certain status, right? If you're a man who has his stuff together, as a certain level of status, you can say to a woman, look, I love you with all my heart, I want to be with you, I'm going to take care of you, but you're not going to tell me what to do. I'm in charge because this is my life, you're on the Tate train. We feel like he now has a chance to tell the truth, and I also feel like the social media companies are very understanding of their responsibilities and will always reflect national consciousness. And as people understand the truth about him and his heart, their opinions about his will also change.